Hey guys, it's me Sonia, and today I wanted to talk about basically what to expect when you're expecting Sisterlocks. Because I know there's lots of people that come in to see a consultant and they're asking like, well, what are Sisterlocks? What do they do? What's the difference between Sisterlocks and dreadlocks? And I just don't know. I mean, it's plausible questions, so I'm gonna try to answer some. I mean, you can still ask a consultant because consultants are awesome, but you know, a part of them, they are trying to sell the product like any good salesperson would. So I'm gonna tell you from my perspective. I guess my perspective could be good or bad. I don't know. So I'm just gonna come out with it. So exactly what are Sisterlocks compared to dreadlocks, I guess. Sisterlocks are a non-chemical, non-gel, non-wax type of lock. They're like dreadlocks, they're just smaller, and when starting them you don't have to add any gels, waxes to keep them locked. Because the way that they're locked, it's with the tool. They only use one tool, and that's the whole thing. They don't put any gels, no heat, no blow dryer afterward, any of it. So basically, you get your locks done. I don't know how long it takes most people to get their locks. Mine took 3 days, but that's because there was only one person doing my locks, and yeah, that's not the normal time. I know some people that it took them only a day to get their locks done. So for my 3 days, don't worry about that because most likely it won't take you 3 days to do it. If you have a full day schedule where you don't need anything done, you don't have anything else to do, that's basically the best time to get your locks done. Now, some people say after they get their locks done, they usually wash it. They leave the spa or wherever, the salon, with their hair braided so they can wash it the first time so you can get that texturized look the next day. But that wasn't how mine went. When I first got my hair locked, she kind of just sent me home, just like, all right, sleep on it, I'll see you next month. That's not usually how consultants go about the locking process. Usually they tell you what to expect, what you should do the next day, to call in case you have any questions. That wasn't how I got my hair locked. But the lady that I'm with now, she seems like that lady who would tell you what to do afterwards. So the first few months, you have immature Sisterlocks. And when I say immature, I'm not saying anything wrong with your hair. I'm just saying they're new, you're not used to them. It's like a different process for you. So what you're going to do, when you wash your hair, you're going to have to braid it into these not so pretty braids. And then some people, with the locking kit that they gave me when I first got my hair done, they gave me these rubber bands. And I noticed when I put the rubber bands in my hair, after washing my hair, when I would take them out, I would be pulling my lock. Literally, I would see strands of hair in the rubber band. So I instantly stopped using the rubber bands, and I started using barrettes. Now, the lady I'm with now, when I first went to her, she told me to use barrettes, never rubber bands. So I don't know where the miscommunication was with the rubber bands and the barrettes thing in my Sisterlock consultant pack when I first got my hair locked. No rubber bands. No. I mean, you can use them if you just really want to stick by the rules and rip out your hair. I mean, you can pull them off softly maybe. I would use barrettes because that ensures that your locks will not be damaged the first few months. Okay, so you braid them up. You put the rubber band or barrette at the end to keep them from unlocking when you wash them. Now, when I first got my hair locked, I didn't want to wait for my hair to dry. Bad, bad, bad. Because when you don't wait for your hair to dry after washing, when you take them out, your hair will be poofy, and it would, well, in my case, since my ends were straight, they stayed straight and they didn't curl up, and they just look like a hot mess. And it was not a good look, and that's probably why the first few months I had my locks, I hated them with a passion. I thought it was a waste of money. I wanted a refund because $600 for crap in my hair was not worth anything when I could have got my hair braided and been happy. But I'm not trying to defer you from Sisterlocks. They're awesome. Okay, so after you wash them, let your hair dry, then take down the braids. and you'll see like your locks, they may poof up a little bit, but they're still neat and nice, and they look wonderful. And then people may start to say, what's in your hair? Because they may not recognize automatically that it's Sisterlocks and may think it's braids. Like I got so many people asking me where I got my zillions done the first few months, and I was like, this is all me. It's not zillions, it's locked. You may get those questions too. You may I don't know if that really matters to you or not, but it mattered to me because I'm like, I spent all this money on my hair and people still don't know what it is. And then my grandparents, like, they didn't like my locks at all. They still don't like my locks because it's just locks, and you know, young girls, females, women should have their hair done. And when I first got my hair locked, it didn't look like anything. Literally, it looked like crap. That's all I'm saying. It looked like I was one of those mixed girls that wasn't sure what my hair texture was, so I just kind of went around with my hair undone. That's what it looked like. No offense to any mixed people who don't comb their hair. Anyway, so my locks, where's my hair? My locks, my ends were straight, so it kind of looked wrong, but if your ends aren't straight, it may look better. Next, after washing your hair, taking it down. What to do on the regular day. If you don't want your hair just to be sticking up everywhere, just to be like that, you can curl them. I wouldn't suggest the first few months to curl them with heat, but you can use curlers. I mean, like those curls that you sleep in, you know, like grandma used to do. You can use those to curl them. You can braid them like regular hair if you know how to braid. You can style them. You can put little, if you use a headband, don't use headbands with the teeth in them. But if they didn't have any teeth, you can use those. But I wouldn't recommend using them every day because they can mess up your edges, because so much pulling on that, it can bring the little hairs out, and then you'll have a receding hairline. So I wouldn't recommend it every day, but every other day, every other week, sure, why not? But consult with your consultant, because I am not a consultant. I'm just a person who likes to do stuff with my hair. And yeah, so let's fast forward. What should you do when it rains? You know what I did? I didn't do anything. I was so happy. I saw all these other girls with their perms and presses. When it rained, they would run. I think that the water helped my hair. Because when my hair, well, okay, now if it's like a pouring rain, maybe you should probably cover up. Because I don't know what, your locks may come undone. Like if your hair is straight or it's not as coarse as normal hair, your hair may become straight when it rains. My hair got nappy. Well, the part of my hair that's nappy got nappy, and the part of the hair that was semi-straight, it kind of fell out. But, well, it didn't fall out, but like my locks, you saw them unraveling a little bit. That's because my hair texture is weird, and you know, I didn't really consult my consultant because my consultant wasn't really consulting, I guess. Okay, fast forward. Swimming. Well, let me go back because I'm just trying to get through this video. I should probably, you know, discuss a little more. So maybe 4 months in, you're still looking at your locks like, did I really pay this much money for this and my hair is not looking how I want it to be? Now you have those people that are just so in love with their locks, they just love it. They love the freedom there to, oh, I have locks. Oh, I love it. I wasn't that person. I wasn't trying to be that person. I wanted my locks to look how the video looked. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but there's a Sisterlock video that they show you while you're getting your hair locked or before you get your hair locked. I actually had like half of my head done when I was watching this video, and this lady came out with these long flowing locks. Her hair is like down to her back, and she's just, oh, my hair, and she's walking up and down the street with her locks, and you're like, oh, my locks can look like that. And then you have these people that come on and they're like, yeah, I've been locked for a year, my hair is so long and flowy and I love it, and it's so freedom, and and then they flick their hair and you're like, oh, wow, she can flick her hair, and they're like, and then it rains and you see the water in the hair, like, oh, and you're like so convinced my hair can look like that. Yeah, in reality, your hair will not look like that for a few years. Depending on, and everyone's hair texture is different, so it locks differently, it looks differently. When I first got my hair locked, my locks were small and neat. They were actually too small because I have some of my locks. I have like 4 locks that are combined because they were too small. I actually had a lock come out. I'm not saying that your locks are gonna come out because I'm a little reckless with my hair, so maybe that could be it. All results may vary depending on it. I'm not trying to defer you from Sisterlocks because they are awesome. Once you have healthy locks, once you have a good consultant who consults you on stuff, one that you can call up anytime saying, hey, there's something wrong with my locks. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you this? If you don't have that person that can do that for you, you may want to switch. But locks are pretty nice. Locks are pretty nice. I don't want to seem bipolar in my lockism, I guess, because I do like the freedom of Sisterlocks. I do think they are more beneficial than regular dreadlocks because dreadlocks have chemicals in them. When I started my locks, I wanted to go all natural. I was into whole foods. I was in aromatherapy. I was into alternative health. So Sisterlocks made sense because I didn't have to add any chemicals, any gels, any waxes to my hair. Now I do use some oil, but that's for the smell. I do aromatherapy, so naturally I like putting aromas in my hair, especially when I'm laying against my boyfriend and his head is all up in my hair. I want him to smell good, and he actually kind of gets a little too close to my hair. It's just like, okay, your nose is in my head. I got boogies in my head, but you know, that's why I use oil, but I don't have to use oil because Sisterlocks are all natural, and that's what I liked about it. So let's say a year later, because I had my hair in longer than a year. So a year later, you're still thinking, wow, my hair is a little still short. It's not as long as I want it to be. When I got it locked, it was this long, and now a year later, it's this long. What you should do, actually, when you first get your hair locks, take pictures every month so that you can see the progress. Because if you don't see progress, you may regret getting your hair locked. Now, it won't be a lot of progress, but it will be some progress. Maybe your hair will thicken up. Maybe you may get a ½ inch longer. Maybe you'll see something that you didn't see before. Maybe your roots look different. They look healthier. Maybe your scalp looks healthier. Maybe you don't flake as much. There's going to be something different about your hair within that first year. So take progress pictures. Don't get like conceited and like look at every single detail, because then you may be a little disappointed. Or what you can do is take pictures every month, but don't look at them, I guess. Don't really like dissect them until after a year, and then spread them out somewhere and look at the progress, and you'll be like, okay, my hair has grown. Or you can see them like Thanksgiving and like holidays and Christmas and such. That's when I go back to my family and they're like, oh, your hair has grown, because I may not see that my hair has grown, but it possibly could have grown, possibly could have got thicker, possibly could have got something else. Yeah, when in doubt, consult a consultant, because even though they're selling their product, if you get the right person, they will care about your hair, they will care about you, they will care about how you feel about your hair. And they'll give you some good tips if you have the right person. So, yeah. Now, I didn't talk about, like, before you get your hair locked, because my results are, like, completely different. My hair is different textures, different tones. I have, like, I don't know if you can tell, but, well, you can't right now, but my hair is all different textures. Mostly it's coarse, but it's like some of it's coarser than others. And then I have different tones of hair in my hair. I have a dark brown and then a lighter dark brown, I guess, if that makes any sense. And my hair changes colors, and I can see the texture better when it's lighter. And it's a little weird because I have my fits and such. I know every video I say that sometimes I like my hair, sometimes I don't, but that's just mainly because I'm indecisive. And that's me. It may not be you. You may love your hair perfectly. You may say, oh, awesome, I love this. And I digress. Yeah. So after a year or so, you can ask your consultant, and they may say, you don't have to band your hair anymore. Well, I stopped banding my hair before a year, and my hair was fine. I actually felt like not banding my hair made it thicker. Well, not thicker because my hair has always been thick, but it made my locks poof up a little bit more. So they go from these little tiny things into actually looking like locks. Like you walk down the street and somebody says, "Oh, I love your locks." They no longer think they're zillions, right? Because they're poofy. And after I stopped banding them, that's how my hair was. But that was way after 6 months. So it was between 6 months and a year that I stopped banding my hair. I didn't even ask my consultant. It was kind of like, I'm just gonna do it. And every once in a while I would ask my consultant while she's doing my hair, does it look weird? And she'd be like, no. So she couldn't even tell that I wasn't banding my hair. So I was like, okay, this is fine for me. And I didn't use the Sisterlocks shampoo because, you know, after the first time I got my shampoo, I tried to order some more, and I guess there was a miscommunication with the Sisterlock people because they didn't send any more shampoo. And then one of my consultants was like, maybe you should use baby shampoo or something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I had one consultant that started my locks. A few months afterwards, I switched consultants because the consultant that I had previously, I don't want to talk about her because that's just rude and it's on the internet for everybody to see. But let's just say my new consultant, I like her a lot. Let's say that. And so now I use natural hair shampoo. A shampoo that gently cleanses. It's no harsh chemicals. Most of my shampoos are natural because I'm becoming that natural person. So the shampoo base, it's just to cleanse, not to make it smell good or anything. If I want my hair to smell good, I'll use my aromatherapy. But there are some shampoos. This one shampoo is called Sister to Sister, SIZTA, the number 2 Sister. And then I use this Jane Carter solution stuff because she's natural hair. And then there's this other stuff called Shea Moisture. I love Shea Moisture. I started like a month before I got my hair locked, I started using this. I wouldn't recommend it the first year of getting your hair locked because I don't know. Just consult with your consultant and they may tell you better stuff. But I've been using all three. Just kind of like, I like to get my hair clean, and then once I get it clean, I want to make sure it's clean again, so I use another. It's kind of, and then like the Jane Carter solution, I use that conditioning. Now, do I really need conditioning? Probably not, but I like it. And like the smells together are beautiful. That's just me. You don't have to like go about this. Consult with your consultant when in doubt. I don't want like anyone writing me letters like, you messed up my hair, and I'll be like, well, you didn't have to listen to me. I could be crazy, you don't know. And yeah, so my hair's been in a year and 6 or 7 or 8 months. I got them done September 22nd, 2010. It is April 2012. Okay, yeah, all right, there we go. And this is actually, you can't see my hair. I like scarves. So scarves are what I do now. I wrap my hair in scarves, and oh yeah, I have earrings. I wrap my hair with scarves, and I think it's more convenient than pulling on my hair. Not just because I just got my hair retightened and it's still a little hurting, but look, you can see my edges. This is why I kind of did it, so you can see it. Now, right here, I've always had a little bit of I don't want to say balding, but I had a perm here, and it kind of made this part come out. And it's growing back a little bit. I actually had a lock right here that I don't think when I first got my hair done, she tried to get like the baby hairs to make a lock. Failed. That lock came out. I was not happy about it, but I was like, okay, I have a new consultant now, so hopefully no other damages here. Also right here, I have a widow's peak. And my first consultant made this one lock on my widow's peak, and that was an epic fail. That one came out every single time. So every month I was getting that relocked and relocked. But since I had my new consultant, she made this one lock into 2. So widow's peakers, you know, make this 2 or more, because one lock, it was one big ugly lock and it stuck up. It just stuck up in my head. Like, what is that? And I actually tried to pin it down a few times. That was an epic fail too. And oh, note to people who new people who have locks. When you first have locks, do not pull tightly on your locks. That's how you get a receding hairline. You don't want that. Well, technically my hair isn't receding, because this is how it's always been. Like, if you look at my pictures, I don't know if it's the perm or if this is just how my natural hairline is. I have like baby pictures and you're like, what is going on with her hair? It's up, down, what? Woo? Yeah, that's actually my hairline. So I wouldn't, like, if somebody said, oh, you got locks, that's why your hairline is jacked up. No, it was actually kind of like that before I got locked. Yeah. Oh, what I noticed after having Sisterlocks. So yeah, I've been telling you something about perms, right? You heard that? So I haven't had a perm since I was about 12-ish. And after that, my hair still had the perm syndrome. Like, those chemicals last for years, and those chemicals are actually used in like cleaning solution and bleaches and deadly stuff, so there's no reason anyone should ever put that in their hair. But anyway, afterwards my hair still didn't go back, so I chopped off a lot of it, and then I had my hard presses. So like at the back of my hair, it was like really short and it was always falling out, and now I actually have a good length of lock back there. So it actually grew that hair back, and I'm pretty geeked. My hair's still technically short. Like, if you look at it, you're like, oh, your hair didn't even grow nothing. But when I got my hair locked, about this short, this was the nappy part of my hair, and the rest was like straight hair. Now put it like this, like that. That, if you pulled it out like that. And I have some pictures that I'm going to show you. It's going to be half straight, half lock. And you're going to be like, oh, she thought this was cute. No, I didn't think it was cute. I hated my hair. That's what I'm telling you. And you'll be able to see why. I'm not going to show you like a whole bunch of pictures, because if you look at my other videos, I have these repetitive pictures and you would know it. So yeah, Sisterlocks grew my hair. It's convenient. And I guess it's a way that I won't have to get my hair combed. I guess I don't know. I've never been that girl who likes people combing hair. I hated getting my hair blow dried. I hated people touching it. Not just because it's nappy, because I think nappy hair is like the best type of hair in the world. If you want it straight, you can have it straight. If you want it wavy, you can have it wavy. If you want it curly, you can have it curly. If you want it just nappy, you can. Straight hair can't do that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not like judging anybody. And yeah. So after a year and so on, you can do more styles with your hair. Now, I'm not like 2 years down the road. I've seen people who had their locks for 2 years and their hair was shorter than mine when they started. It's like, oh my gosh, your hair is so long and so pretty. You can do all this stuff with it. Yay! And I'm pretty sure you'll like your hair once it's locked. But the thing is, you have to get a good consultant. If you don't like the person who did your hair, get a new one. If you don't like them, get a new one. I mean, it's all about you. It's your hair. Like, they can tell you whatever they want, but it's still your hair. You're paying for it. You're the customer. Now, the customer is not always right, so chill out, homie. But the customer does have the right to pick who their consultant is, when they get their hair locked, how they get their hair locked, what style they're going to get their hair in. And that's just what it is. But the consultant is there. They're supposed to be there for your best interest. If they say you shouldn't dye your hair within this month, ask why, and they'll usually tell you because it will damage your hair, break off your hair, it will make it slip, it will make it hard to lock or something like that. And you should take that information and do with it what you want. If you want to screw up your hair, do it. If you don't, listen to them. I mean, they're there to consult. That's why they call themselves consultants. Really, if like, you may not even want my advice because I could be loony, you don't know. talk to other people with Sisterlocks. Not just the people that are crazy about Sisterlocks, but the people who just got Sisterlocks, people that have had their Sisterlocks for years, the people that have been in between Sisterlocks, the people that had locks and then switched to Sisterlocks, people that had Sisterlocks and switched to locks, people that had Sisterlocks and went natural. Talk to them, all of them. Find them. They're on the internet. That you'll most likely see them saying, celebrating my Sisterlock anniversary, blah blah blah, celebrating this, celebrating that anniversary. Yeah, there's lots of people on YouTube talking about Sisterlocks. There's lots of people that taken down the Sisterlocks that put videos up. There's lots of websites talking about Sisterlocks. Go on Facebook. They have like 50 billion groups about Sisterlocks. Questions, questions, questions. Ask every single person questions, because my Sisterlock experience may not have been awesome, but theirs may have been awesome. Look at their hair textures. Look at what they had in their hair before. Look what they had in their hair afterwards. Compare and contrast, and then you have your best answer about Sisterlocks. Don't just judge them because I say that they're crap. I don't, you know, I like Sisterlocks, but like when I first got my hair done, I was thoroughly disappointed, and my consultant seemed like she didn't even care, so I got a new one. And now they're pretty, they're okay, guys. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope this helped more than it hurt. And if you choose to get Sisterlocks, yay! And if you don't, okay. And if you choose to get dreadlocks, yay! I mean, I just like natural hair, so I'm gonna say yeah either way. If you choose to just stay natural, good for you. I mean, anything chemical-less, yay! Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching my video so much. Have a nice day!